Let's think about what your most important priorities might be, these rocks. As we consider them, think through, first, your rocks should be crucial to your sense of purpose, your why of life and work. Second, your rocks aren't targets in themselves. Rather, they are an inventory of how you want to spend your time. What chunks, arenas, or areas of your life are priorities for you? The idea is that if you devote time to your rocks, you can look back and be satisfied with how you spent your time. Third, bear in mind that your words really matter, and writing is important to this process. So name each of your rocks with care. Try to use powerful nouns, for instance, and descriptive adjectives that bring that rock to life for you. And fourth, the final thought, is to limit your rocks to just the top 3 to 5 priorities. Over the years, I've found a list of 4 rocks is a sweet spot for many. And it turns out that a list of 3 to 5 items is actually really good for our brain. 2 items doesn't feel like a list, and 6 is too many to wrap our brains around and memorize. 3 to 5 items are enough to be comprehensive without being overwhelming. There's even a research article by Nelson Cowan called The Magical Mystery 4. How is working memory capacity limited and why? Now that you know what attributes to bear in mind when creating your rocks and how many, we'll review how to complete the rocks worksheet. You can also fold a piece of paper into quarters and use a quarter for each of your rocks. Here's a personal example. Many of us might have a rock that has family in it. I have a rock devoted to family, which I've called Fully Present for Crazy Wee Family. I wanted an action in there, and the number 4 is linked to my consulting practice, Time for Good, and there are 4 of them in my close family. I use the adjectives crazy since I have 3 kids under 11, and it's chaos in my house right now. And wee is a Scottish word for small. My wife, my kids, my wider clan, I don't think any of them are much over 5 feet, if at all. So they're small. As you might imagine, you may well have a rock to do with family, but you probably will name yours very differently. Please take a moment and name each of your rocks with a combination of nouns, verbs, and adjectives that resonate with you. Now, you'll notice the rocks worksheet provides space next to each rock for you to elaborate. Consider and list all the things your rock represents. If you cut your rock open, what would be inside? Bear in mind that in elaborating on your rock, you should not include pebbles or smaller priorities related to your rocks. Instead, what comprises that rock? Once you've completed your rocks, you can connect with someone else who has done this exercise and compare what each of you wrote. Your buddy. You can flesh out your ideas together and consider why you worded something the way you did, and perhaps explore alternative ways to express your thoughts. This is a situation where you should feel free to borrow great ideas if someone has put something in a way that has emotional power and meaning for you. Here, sharing is encouraged.